This Abu continuing my assignment to bring Black history facts to you for insights. This is the third week of May, covering May 29 to June 4. May 30, 1822, what could have been the largest and most elaborate slave rebellion in American history is betrayed by a house slave seeking favors from his white master. The rebellion was organized by Denmark VC and involved thousands of blacks in the Charleston, S.C. area. VC was actually a free man who had secretly vowed not to rest until all slaves are free. The betrayal of the VC plot by a house slave resulted in dozens of people, including 4 whites, being arrested, and many of them were eventually hanged. VC was put to death on June 23, 1822. May 31, 1921, the infamous and bloody Tulsa riots begin. Whites go on a violent rampage lasting several days. When the rioting was over, an estimated 21 whites and 60 blacks were dead. In addition, as many as 15,000 blacks were left homeless as hundreds of homes and businesses were burned to the ground. The area bearing the brunt of the destruction was known as the Black Wall Street because of its large number of African American-owned businesses. The rioting was reportedly sparked by a false claim from a white female elevator operator of being assaulted by a black man. June 1, 1973, Detroit's WGPR becomes the nation's first black-owned television station. It was granted a license to operate on this day in 1973 but did not actually go on air until September 1975. June 2, 1863, abolitionist and Underground Railroad conductor Harriet Tubman leads a force of Union Army soldiers into Maryland and frees more than 700 slaves. Tubman was one of the most noteworthy women in the anti-slavery struggle prior to the Civil War and became a leading voice in the call for the federal government to allow blacks to fight in the war. June 3, 1904, Dr. Charles A. Drew is born. He grows up to conduct the first of its kind research in blood transfusions and the creation of blood plasma. Drew also established Britain's first blood bank, and in the United States he fought against the segregation of blood based on race. June 4, 1904, 1972, college professor and activist Angela Davis is acquitted of charges that she assisted and conspired with the young men involved in a deadly 1970 shootout at the Marin County Courthouse in California. The assault on the courthouse was an attempt to free imprisoned black activist George Jackson. At least 3 people were killed during the escape attempt. Davis spent 16 months in prison, but on this day in 1972 she was found not guilty of all charges by an all-white San Jose, California, jury. Follow INSiiGHTS for more updates.